In the days of King Saul, the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. The two armies stood on opposite hills, with a vast valley separating them. Among the Philistines was a giant named Goliath, a warrior like no other. He towered over 9 feet tall, his body encased in heavy bronze armor, and he wielded a massive spear that seemed unstoppable. For 40 days, Goliath taunted the Israelites, challenging them to send out a champion to fight him in single combat. His voice echoed across the valley, his words filled with scorn and arrogance. Goliath said, "Choose a man to come down and fight me. If he's able to kill me, we will become your servants. But if I kill him, you will serve us." One day, a young shepherd named David arrived at the battlefield. He was sent by his father to bring food to his brothers, who were in the Israelite army. David was just a boy, tending sheep in the hills, but when he heard Goliath's challenge, he was filled with righteous anger and unshakable faith. David said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" David's words reached the ears of King Saul, and soon the young shepherd found himself standing before the king, offering to fight Goliath. Saul said, "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth." David said, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." Reluctantly, Saul agreed and offered David his armor, but the armor was too large, too heavy for the young shepherd, so David set it aside, choosing instead to face the giant with only his staff, a sling, and 5 smooth stones he had picked up from a nearby stream. As David approached the battlefield, Goliath's laughter filled the air. Goliath said, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" But David was undeterred. He looked up at the towering giant, and spoke with unwavering confidence. David said, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you, in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." With courage and faith, David ran towards Goliath. He reached into his bag, took out a stone, and slung it with all his might. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath squarely in the forehead. The giant's mocking grin faded as he fell to the ground with a thunderous crash. David rushed over, took Goliath's sword, and with one swift stroke, ended the giant's life. The Philistine army, seeing their champion defeated, fled in terror, and the Israelites pursued them, securing a great victory. The story of David and Goliath is more than a tale of a boy defeating a giant. It is a story of faith, courage, and the belief that with God, all things are possible. David's victory that day was a testament to the power of trusting in something greater than oneself, a reminder that even the